Beautiful. Thank you very much, Rich. Yes, game 2 ready to go here between Na'Vi and Nigma. And well, we're seeing some of the same, some changes, right? Again, this AM Phoenix coming out once more from Nigma. This time round, we're going to see Na'Vi try and hit them with maybe something a little bit more fast-paced, ending up with that Tiny. They're going to be able to make a lot of plays. Do you like the approach that Na'Vi's gone for this time? And the fact that they leave these big, strong...
hero in the game that actually hits the egg. Yeah, you have a Drow Ranger, but that's it. Once again, you're relying on one hero, and your position 1 can't just deal with the egg. We've seen that in the game number 1, where TB was supposed to kill the egg, but he never actually tried to hit it because he needs to deal with the hero instead.
We'll see. It definitely feels like a bit of a bold move from Na'Vi to not address GH's Phoenix with much respect at all, especially after what he was able to pull out in game 1 and what we've seen from him so many times on this hero. But we'll see if their approach nonetheless has some way of dealing with Nigma again, getting some of the incredibly strong hero player
level
combo.
1
All
with
right.
the Orb of Venom.
All right. Okay.
And that's first blood.
It's got all level 1 gust.
Our will just connect. Plus a stun. They need a stun.
Okay. Well, that's a way to start game 2. We are with the first blood. And yeah, I mean, absolutely worth skilling the blink there, level 1 on the Anti-Mage, securing your mid first blood, or...
in the laning stage against the Darkseer, that means that like a minute and a half, you're not gonna have mana burn. So Pasha will have much easier time than what he had in game 1.
Yeah, I guess to make it worth it, you're now looking to Weeha and saying, you better smash mid lane now. You've got that bit of a boost of gold to start things off. I mean, the mid lane should be a lane where the Quap's going to come out.
This is what I wanted to see. You know, just share some tangos to your AM who tanked 2 or 3 hits from the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, get him back a bit, give him a bit of payment there for setting you up to have a great start here in the mid lane, and we'll see how well Youngji could do against the Quap as the Tiny. Still got that great right click, but definitely going to be taking some harassment here from Weeha in the laning stage.
Tiny going for a different kind of a item build, starting one. Usually you like want to invest your gold, but now he's just saving it for the bottle. Only 250 gold away from it. Just wants to have that region going on because he knows Shadow Strike, once it gets to level 2, it's going to be very hard for him to take a fight to Ilias.
Yeah, forcing him to cut his way through the trees here. That was the only tango that he had held on to as well in this bottom lane.
And now they are giving solo XP to AM. Like, this is what I've seen, you know, when you miss skill a point or skill it just to get a kill. And now AM is going to be level 2.
Very heads up here is RMN. It's going to make the move over towards mid. Youngji is kind of stepped forward. I guess he just doesn't expect this movement from RMN this early on, as he's going to get rather low. The dagger's out again. Shouldn't be enough to kill him, though. He will live, but still meaning that he has to play very careful. That Tango regen will keep him safe. Still just trying to cross that first hurdle of getting the bottle out.
Most of the safe laners in your pub games would just call GG if they were Miracle right now. I'm playing solo, no support, minute and a half without RMN. RMN trying to kill the courier. Youngji, they're gonna dive. Like, he could be easily dead.
Yeah, blink forward from Weeha. RMN's got the coconut out. Daggers onto Youngji, he'll pop the ferret fire.
It's a level 1 Shadow Strike, he does not die. Like, region coming out from the tier 2 and tier 3 towers should be enough to keep him alive.
It's it's gonna miss some waves here, right?
And Miracle, highest CS in the game.
Wait, what? And he's been solo laning. Just Miracle Anti-Mage things. As he's like, please, nobody come up here.
Don't steal my experience.
Yeah, stay away, unless you're gonna help me kill people.
I can't believe RMN is just gonna ruin his lane. Almost perfect CS by Miracle there.
Yeah, 12-3, mid lane as well from Weeha, 12-6. Already off to a very hot start here, Nigma. Just 2 minutes in, already a 1k lead.
It's not like he's having a good time already. They pulled the camp, which is not great because Miracle will get the both of these big camps.
Yeah, they're just sort of handing more to him. And bottom lane, Crystallize, he's going to go very low with the Ferret Fire. Will it save? No, there's another Fire Spirit on GH. I mean, Yeah, well, I just feel it already, Lacoste. We're 3 minutes in, and I'm seeing two heroes that were incredibly strong last game, and they're already looking like they're going to be incredibly impactful again in this game. The Miracle Anti-Mage and the GH Phoenix. They're already off to a great start and having a lot of impact and a lot of free farm in their lanes.
Miracle blinks in aggressively, just burns the rest of the mana. Has a Ring of Health, another shared Tango. Yeah, things are not looking good for Na'Vi, and we're only 3 minutes in the game.
There's 6 CS on Crystallize, and he's had idiots in his lane. Top lane, Miracle 16-3, and as we said, for the most part, he was on his own.
He also skilled Gus there, so no points in multi-shot yet. Which is kind of bad. Like, you want to have that in the laning stage. Also, I want to see some rotation coming out from Nigma. Just try to cancel this rune pickup from Youngji, because that's all he has. Let's see where it spawns. It spawned top, and it's a cave.
No. And now he's going to be in a bit of trouble here. He may not die, but still going to take a lot of damage here from the two of them. Being pushed underneath his tower again. We'll see from the top. Merchant is able to at least deny the haste rune away from Weehaw, so Weehaw won't get the bottle refill, but still it's more moments where Youngji, he's just having to step out of this mid lane, and Weehaw's getting complete control on it.
ET bottled the haste rune. Pasha bought the bottle and gave it to Immersion, so he can have it and just refill it if it spawns on the top lane. If Tiny was there, they would definitely give that to Tiny. But...
Okay, up top, Arman will go down. Merchant able to play in aggressively with the haste. It's down bottom. Nigma starting to pull the creeps round, forcing Crystallize to have to farm underneath his tower, just keeping that pressure onto the Drow. Crystallize is starting to climb back up in farm. Some pressure from GH will make sure the Nigma's got the space to grab the 2 bounty runes here. Yeah, Merchant just sort of swinging between the mid and the top lane. Weehaw wants to step over to steal that 5-minute bounty rune, and he's going to be able to do so. Youngji and Merchant unable to put a stop to him. They'll come in with the combo, but he's still got the blink ready to go. So we are to slow down for Tiny, get himself away, and return back to the lane again in just a much better shape than Youngji, as Youngji is just struggling to really deal with this quad mid.
Level 4 Tiny, and Queen of Pain just put 1 point in Shadow Strike. Just keeps harassing him, pushing the wave. Queen of Pain is level 6, Tiny is level 4.
Yeah, Weehaw is very strong right now. They've got to watch out for any sort of rotation that he sees a chance to go for. Makes it a lot harder for them to play as aggressively as they wanted to up top, and even with that aggression, just AM Miracle completely unfazed. 33 CS at 6 minutes.
Oh, best rune for V. Arcane, Queen of Pain.
Right.
Like, you want to make a rotation with that rune, especially on the top lane. If Na'Vi wants to, keep playing aggressive, push the wave in, surge with the Darkseer, Queen of Pain, easy TP, get the double kill. And bottom lane's also a disaster.
Yeah, Crystallize this time will live. Still, there's the pressure that these two heroes are being able to put on the combo, the Sand King and the Phoenix. It's not a fun lane for any sort of squishy, vulnerable, safe laner to try and farm into. As GH and Mind Control just able to keep the lane in a position that means Crystallize has to be so careful with the way that he steps out to try and get the farm.
Dire's structures are fortified.
That's bottom. She coming in with a deep dive here. TP rotation will come in from Immersion, and Nigma are going to pay for this one. GH goes down. Look over towards Mind Control. He's trying to run away here through the trees, but Immersion stays on top of him with that extra damage from the Iron Shell. They'll take him out. So Nigma, absolutely perfect for all the good play that they had on that bottom lane, just getting a little feisty there, diving past the tower, and Na'Vi are able to easily respond to it.
They got 2 kills, but I don't think it matters that much. Seems like we will just be able to get the cleanup, at least on one of the heroes. Misses it.
Radiant's middle
He's thinking about the Sonic Wave, but Crystallize, that's the bigger target.
Oh.
Misses, number 2.
Okay, still gets the kill. Didn't need the Sonic Wave to hit, so why hit it? You don't need to. Gets the kill anyway.
Just to assert dominance in this game. I have Arcane Rune, I want to use my spells.
Yeah.
And almost every single hero on Nigma has a Raindrop. That item just ruins Tiny.
Yeah, especially a Tiny that's just not had the explosive start that he'd hoped for. You know, level-wise, still a level behind Weeheart. He's not going to have those spells at that potent of a level early on his bottom. Young G. It's going to be pushed back here. Not really many plays he can make against these two. GH and Mind Control already relatively tanky heroes down here. G's combo is not going to threaten them. Even RMN coming down as well. Young G's still hanging around, maybe seeing if he can catch someone, walk around the tree line. But even if he does, I think they'll just turn and kill him. They'll go for the Witch Doctor, and it will be enough burst to get him. Okay, he finds the one target that he can take. All right, so gets the freebie, takes out RMN, and that's the one he can kill there. The squishy Witch Doctor falls to his combo.
In this game, there's no Spirit Breaker, so Anti-Mage will have a much easier time. You know, he does not need to care about the ganks coming up. It's very hard for ET to actually set things up.
As Weeheart has come down and Young G still sticking around. And Young G, he'll fall, Sonic Wave comes back up. Gets the combo off onto Mind Control, but won't be able to finish the kill. As Weeheart takes him out.
They bring 3 heroes, try to kill AM, use the wall. Like, if you look at the heroes that Na'Vi has, it's very hard for them to actually kill AM if they don't surprise them with the Blink Toss combo.
I mean, that's the only way, right? That's the only way they're going to be able to threaten Miracle early on. And one thing that will change, of course, this time around, not having the Magnus, Miracle is going to have to go for the Battle Fury build, of course, and that will slow things down a little bit in terms of the Manta timing, but still, those timings are going to be very good.
Just blink out.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're still sticking here. Oh, here comes Tiny. Let's try it.
I mean, can they actually catch them by surprise now, though? You know that Nigma's going to be playing very careful.
GH is already level 6.
And DD Rune in the river as Weeheart's able to come over. He's going to be able to grab that one. Have it ready to go for the next move that he makes. And still keeping 4 heroes up here on Na'Vi. They really want to find something. But Miracle's not falling to the trap. Young G's coming in, trying to find a lead in. RMN would be an easy kill, but not the kill that they want, Na'Vi. Turn over towards Weeheart. As Weeheart.
You don't kill this Queen of Pain, there's no follow-up.
I mean, now they sort of just turning back over towards Young G. In fact, the Supernova's going to come out. Weeheart, just with a scream, they have to run away from GH. He just comes in like that with a level 1 egg, and Na'Vi, they can't deal with it. Weeheart will fall as he does blink in too aggressively. So, a little bit of a blunder there from Weeheart as he just oversteps the mark, blinks in, and Na'Vi, they can turn and kill him off.
He did not have a Sonic Wave to clean them up, but still very aggressive egg coming up from GH. He connects all the spirits on the heroes. They're like, bail, we can't do this. Immersion is having a much better game than in the last one. Like, he's extremely farmed. Level 6, almost full drums.
Oh, Mind Control's actually, whoa! Tried to go with the epicenter. Not going to get away with that, though, with Ilias in the neighborhood. The two of them burst him down. And also able to find the deny in the tower. Top lane, Young G looking for the combo in onto GH. Pasha coming in for the side. Toss up, they'll take out GH. Weeheart turning towards Crystallize. He's got the blink back up. RMN also by his side with the heals. Na'Vi won't be able to get in under this, and unless Pasha wants to buff Young G up and look for the dive, this tower is about to fall.
They get to deny.
Just managed to find that. That's why Miracle is getting the space in the mid lane. He's still able to find a lot of places on the map where he can continue to farm freely. No contest from Na'Vi.
I don't think you man up against this ET who has Aura maxed out. It's a level 4 Aura, so all your base armor is gone.
On top lane, looks like Na'Vi chased a little too far. The two of them, Young G and Pasha, we saw them after the towers taken down, trying to get onto Weeheart, but more than enough time for the rest of Nigma to TP over, push them back.
Young debated by his own teammates. You know, there's a surge, you always feel like you have something to back you up, but if they just completely stun lock you, you're not getting out of the way from that one. Miracle still on top of net worth. You know, he changed a lot of lanes this game. Let's see the wrap around coming out from Mind Control. Still 1,000 gold away from a Blink Dagger.
Oh, Ilias. He's actually going to try and have a poke at them. The silence out of the two of them with a multi-shot. Young G comes in with the Avalanche toss combo. They've taken out Mind Control. GH jumps away, but Immersion's there waiting. The tree's coming in. The stop as well. He pops the Supernova.
Drums? It's more than enough.
Ooh, only just, though. That was very, very close. But they do it. Na'Vi, able to take down GH as well as Mind Controller. This time it was Nigma running in as two of them past towers that they're yet to take. Now that tier 1 still up in the mid lane. Nigma nonetheless looking for fights deep behind it.
Immersion in the previous game had 0.25 KDA. He's having an extremely good time this game. He's almost as farmed as his mid Tiny. Even though, you know, Tiny got really hit hard by that Queen of Pain.
Yeah, 2-0 for him, but we're just seeing from the lane setup, he was able to get in and punch him. And punch him real good. Bottom lane. Miracle, how we're doing on that Battle Fury timing. It's going to be around the 14-minute mark. So still a solid first starting pickup here. Timing for Miracle.
And whenever I see AM, I always think that they get this Iron Talon. It increases your farming ability so much.
Yeah, definitely one of the... I mean, it's the best one to get, right? If you're just jumping around the jungle as a sort of position one. Mid lane. Some rare Peter restoration. It's not enough to save him. Na'Vi get the kill with the 3 of them. GH starting to lead him. Weeha's here to cover him. But Na'Vi pretty strong now, especially when they fight with the number advantage. And Nigma's having to really respect that this time round.
Drow Ranger is insanely good hero at just, you know, joining a team fights early on, giving that damage. Dragonlance, double raid band, you have save, you also have ET in front of you to remove all the base armor, so you're like literally hitting your ulti all the time.
Now Young G is going to go deep past the tower onto GH. GH turns with the Sunray, the Maledict to the cast out onto Young G, the bounce back as well. False Promise comes out just in time to save Young G. Mind Control, he's going to be able to get himself on top of the Oracle. Immersion turns back around and go for the stomp. The Supernova's out from GH, so Na'Vi have to back away. On the high ground, Miracle, he's got the Battle Fury complete. Still farming away, taking away some of Na'Vi's jungle. Na'Vi running across, blinks back up. Miracle's away, and this is just a bit of a
tough kill to get. I mean, Blink is maxed out. No Blink there.
He just comes in with a 2-man Sonic Wave, and Miracle, he's going to be in with the cleanup. He's looking over towards Immersion. The Mana Void does not do enough damage, but he's going to have Blink again in a second if he wants to chase for this kill. Tries to do so. Immersion, he's juking, tries to go for the stomp, but Miracle finds him just in time.
He tried to go for it, hide in the tree place, but AM has that Battle Fury and has Iron Talon, so he can cut down 2 trees very high to hide.
Is under attack.
Yeah, cut through the whole forest here in this game. I mean, still, this is definitely the big struggle. I mean, Na'Vi, without a doubt, already in this first 15 minutes, holding on much better than they did in game 1. But there's still, you know, the issue of the Anti-Mage is only going to get bigger and bigger. And Miracle, no signs of being slowed down so far in this opener.
Dire's middle tower.
Like, Drow Ranger shreds through AM if they have good timing, if you have a good lineup to, you know, just pressure the AM, but I don't think this is the case here. Like, they did not achieve that much, and Young G is so far away from a Blink.
He's trying to get in on Torment, doesn't manage to get in with the toss though. Now in the mid lane, the tower being dove onto mid Mind Controllers. Na'Vi are in there, they found him. Mind Control goes down, that Young G again with the combo. He's able to find on the front of it all Weeha's just in there, taken away Na'Vi. A tier 1 tower and 2 core kills. As I think it's going to get to the point now where Miracle's probably looking at the rest of his teammates and saying, guys, could we tone down the feeding a little bit?
Oh, for sure. Like, Queen of Pain definitely did not need to die there. The good thing that Na'Vi has, considering that Tiny's not having a good time, you know, there's a Surge, a Darkseer, so he can just speed him up instead of having a Blink Dagger, but he will get it eventually in the next few minutes. It's still gonna be a really bad timing on that Blink. There was no stacks that he could clear up.
Scanning.
Needs to clear like 2.5 more waves to actually get it.
He's had a tough game so far, Young G there. From the lane matchup into the rotations early from Nigma. The pressure was certainly on. They really identified that Young G was the one they needed to slow down. I mean, we saw last game, Young G was left relatively alone in that mid lane and did have a pretty good beginning to it. Got a lot of farm on his puck, so clear that Nigma pointed him out as the one that they had to shape the game up of early on. Make sure that he wasn't able to make the moves. Miracle's farm, it just continues at this great pace, the Manta style. Just about 1,300 gold away. It's going to be online in very good time. They've got to keep the pressure up, Na'Vi. They cannot stop against this anti-mage. Every moment is just going to hurt them more and more in the long run.
There's the Blink Dagger on Tiny, 18 minutes in. I think it's time for them to make a smoke play, try to outpush the lane or backstab them on the bottom. Right now they're just playing top. They have one observer ward, but they're also under vision of Nigma.
Crystallize. Deep in the jungle here.
Nice play.
Found. Pushed away by the Sonic Wave. Ilias couldn't get in for the false promise. Uses it on himself, but the burrow strike into the death wall. It takes out Pasha. Supernova comes out. Mercy's going to try punching it, but you're not killing this egg. You've got to run away. It's 4 dead from Na'Vi as they try to very awkwardly fight into the high ground of Nigma. Nigma very much ready for that fight that time round. Ilias attempting to run, but GH hot on the chase. We are going to be ready to jump in once more as well. Silencing up the Oracle, mind control in with the cleanup as he comes flying in with the burrow strike. And losing fights like this as Na'Vi's lineup against the lineup that's sitting on the shoulders of a Miracle Anti-Mage, it just hurts them so much now, as now they're just down 7,000 gold. And it just gets harder and harder for them to just keep any sort of pressure up against this AM lineup.
That was such a big play coming up from V. He blinks in, silences Oracle, and pushes back Drow Ranger, splits her up from the rest of the team, actually pushes her on the high ground. And they don't have anything against this Orchid. Like, I've seen some good Oracle players trying to use the spell on them before, like, global silence. It's something that we might see, knowing that Ilias is such a great Oracle player, but it's very tough. There's no way of dispelling it. No one else has it. There's no other save. There's no Glimmer Cape yet, so it's very tough for Oracle to actually play this game.
And here we go again. I mean, Na'Vi, no, you know, you lose a fight like that where you get team wiped, you still have to go. You can't slow down.
No.
You've got to try again.
I think they have like 2 max more fights. If they lose 2 more fights in a row, the game's just all Nigma.
Go keep this up. The look towards We Are. Turns with the silence onto Young G. It's not going to fall for that bait though. Not going to blink in aggressively. Meanwhile, Miracle, of course,
bottom tower
that last fight propelling him again very far ahead. The Manta style's done. He's already got the Mithril Hammer into the Basher.
Radiant's courier.
Basher, in fact, just about 500 gold away. Also, grabbing a courier. I mean, how do they ever catch this anti-mage?
They don't.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna end up with 0 deaths this game. It's just not the lineup that punishes AM, especially if your mid-tiny is having a rough time and gets a Blink Dagger 18 minutes in. Like, look at the vision right now. Miracle does not see anything.
Oh, man. Managed to get the jump on to Crystallize. The egg is out. There's nobody hitting it. They cannot focus it. The epicenter is out from mind control. The Supernova stun hits on the Crystallize. We Are jumps in with a Sonic Wave, pushing them back. There'll be a buyback from Ilias, but Na'Vi, they're losing hero after hero. Immersion falls to the damage of Miracles. He jumps in for the cleanup. Young G caught in the river, disarmed by GH. The false promise save will come out from Ilias. Mind control, and Miracle just chasing for more. Onto the Oracle they go. Double kill for Miracle. 10k lead for Nigma, and this game, it's just looking to be in a similar, if not a worse position for Na'Vi than game 1 was. I feel like in game 1, at least they had like the puck, the extreme coil, the TB with reflection. This time they just have so little against this anti-mage. Miracle's 505. Manta Battle Fury Basher complete at 22 minutes.
We can see the odds. 369, nice for Na'Vi against 123 for Nigma. Like, Nigma is just in full control of this game. I said Na'Vi, they have 2 more fights. They just lost 1, and I feel like they could just, you know, try to go for 1 more fight, then get the Roche, or Na'Vi might just call it. Because I think Na'Vi understands that this game, they need to make stuff happen right now, try to get a kill. If they don't, it's just gonna, everything's gonna fall apart.
And it's just, it just feels rough, right? The fact that they let Nigma get this Miracle Anti-Mage. I'm sure, you know, obviously there's a lot of heroes that you got to worry about teams like Nigma getting their hands on, but I mean the Miracle aim, it's got to be higher up your list, surely, the cost.
Surprised that they did not ban it out, considering that they picked Darkseer once again.
I mean, because we saw the approach they did. They took the Magnus away from the equation. But leaving the Anti-Mage in, and
Oopsie.
Anti-Mage, they're actually getting gone on it. Can they take him out? Miracle, okay, they got him. They got him. Can they get anything more from this? We are pushing them away. They get out of range of the Supernova. They got him. Alrighty. Okay, you know, there we go, a bit of the classic caster's curse, you know, AM having a brilliant game, start to point it out, and bam! Suddenly the AM is dead. Na'Vi, they're over onto RMN. They're running down the Witch Doctor. Is there any save for him? There isn't. The stomps out. They'll take their time. Youngji grabs a tree, slaps him right in the face,
Kills him
and now
with
they
a
go for
snarl.
Roche.
38 seconds with AM.
Okay.
They have enough. Does he have a buyback? I mean, if he has buyback, nope. Only one hero has buyback at the moment.
Buyback's out. We are. Looking to get in onto Youngji. But Youngji's just taking the attention away from the pit. Crystallize, he's hitting the Roche.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, it's not fast enough. I don't think it's fast enough. They're just making them busy.
Oh, and goes mind control. Percent is not enough though. He gets dragged back by the vacuum into the room. Mind control, he's going to go down. The Sonic Wave comes out onto the 5 of them. But now he's jumped in. He's silenced. He's dead as well, for sure not. The blink out in time.
BKB ready in a
Youngji's in with
second.
chase. They've got him as well. Na'Vi with the comeback.
Now you're doing it.
It's going to be theirs.
I don't think they go into Roche Pit right now. There's no Queen of Pain, no Sanking. Go back to farming. Just chill a bit. There was a bit misplay between Sanking and Anti-Mage in that fight where he like blinked very short range instead of just trying to hit him. So this is gonna be ages.
Swinging it around a bit.
Crystallize will pick it up. Yasha, Dragonlance going for a BKB. Still 8,000 net worth lead for Nigma.
For sure. I mean, if this was the beginning of the comeback, how much percent of a comeback has this been so far, would you say? Is this like 20% of a comeback, or?
What is Dota Plus saying?
It's just gone what?
It's around like 65 right now.
Okay.
Going from, what
was that
almost
about?
90?
So yeah, about what, a 25% increase?
Sure.
So 25% of the comeback here from Na'Vi. See if they've got the rest of the 75% in them.
And now Tiny got another item. Like 7 minutes in, he farmed the full Echo Saber, has that guaranteed... What's it called? My brain stopped working. Critical Strike, yeah, good job, Lacoste. Coming out from Imclaw. So there's gonna be some physical damage as well. They don't have any abilities that go through magic immunity, so Queen of Pain, Orchid into BKB, but they need to have a good vision to find Oracle. Just burst them instantly. He used the buyback in the previous fight, so his buyback is on cooldown. But now he has a Blink Dagger. I know that Ilias is extremely fast on clicking the buttons, so he might be able to, you know, just blink out if Queen of Pain blinks in on him.
Let's see what we have here is Nigma set up with the smoke. Na'Vi's not coming out this way anytime soon. They themselves sticking to their half of the jungle. There's Nigma. Just waiting for anybody to swing this side of the map. We are being looked towards mid. As you mentioned, with that BKB, a very hard catch now for Na'Vi.
Elder Titan is slowly becoming a core. I mean, he has Philosopher's Stone, going for Aghanim Scepter drums, so he can be that frontliner. Also, in a team fight, you want to take out that Philosopher's Stone to actually deal the damage.
Youngji. Okay. That's a dead quap.
That's a dead Doctor.
We are just going down there to the combo. No chance to get his BKB out. He couldn't press it. He just died that quickly.
Now they're chasing. Smoke.
I mean, that's the case, right? I guess with the Avalanche Toss combo, the Iron Shell damage, as well as that Imp Claw, you get jumped on as the co-op. You can't press the BKB. The combo is going to 100 to 0 you. A nice little grab here for Miracle. Will find the Paladin sword, but Na'Vi.
Nigma does not want to take a fight until that Aegis is gone. Like, they might try to go for a defense, get a pick off if they can get, you know, one clean in and out. Still, 2 minutes left on that Aegis.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think they know Na'Vi is just gonna go and play as 5. Their lineup is very strong when they're grouped up.
Yeah, they're just avoiding it entirely. They're gonna let Na'Vi, by the looks of it, take this tier 2 tower. continue to be as efficient as they can in farm. They attempt to skip the mid creep wave, pushing out the side lanes as well.
Tower is under attack.
Just avoiding this move from Na'Vi. See Na'Vi reacting to that, backing up, seeing if they can maybe find a catch out of this. Young G, who's he going to be able to find? Miracle's already on his way out. Some nice picks here for the two squads. Orbs, slivers.
Some good items for Na'Vi. Damage, sliver.
And Crystallized Ultras BKB, of course, just looking towards that butterfly. Skadi for Miracle. 3,000 gold off it. And Jungji's starting to build up the gold once more. He's got 1,800. Really picking up his game now as this Tiny. 8, 4, and 6. Getting a good amount of kill involvement there. 20 to 17, it is just that 8k, and of course a lot of that down to the speed that Miracle can farm as this Anti-Mage. So he's the one holding the lion's share of this net worth lead that Nigma have right now.
Nigma is the best team in the world in terms of, you know, keeping an eye when the Aegis is going to run out. So I believe they might go for a smoke play and try to get a kill when that Aegis is gone. And it's going to be in 30 seconds. Like, I've seen it so many times where they just, you know, keep the hero low and then kill him when the Aegis is gone. But they need to get rid of Oracle first.
Yeah, Elias is still very much the one in their sights. We'll see Miracle start to swing over towards the mid as Na'Vi do back off from that push, as you say, with the Aegis shortly about to expire. Youngji. Oh, he's going to find himself an easy one here, Iron Man. Caught on roaming around in the jungle. More money for Crystallize. Also Immersion stepping up. It's not going to be able to do anything about the outpost as they reclaim it. We are actually stepping in the river. Immersion's going to go for the TP out, but with the Sonic Wave.
That's a big kill. 500 gold for Queen of Pain. And she is itemizing correctly in this game. You know, there's ET Aura removing the base armor. Yeah. Same goes for Drow Rangers. So she's going to get herself some armor and the teammate some armor, you know, that cannot be reduced.
Yeah, with that armor, should at least give Weeha the chance to pop the BKB if he gets caught by the toss combo. It's limiting that extra bit of physical punch that Youngji's been relying on with that Imp Claw to get the kills. And yeah, this Skadi on track to be being complete before the next fight kicks off. Level 23 on the Anti-Mage Miracles game. Other than that one pick off on mid, continuing to look nice and smooth for him so far. Na'Vi, they did do it once before here in this game. They were able to at least slow Nigma down the once. They, as we say, we are going to need to do it at least 2 or 3 more times to get themselves in a position to have a solid shot in this game. But that's the big iron done for Immersion. So eyes on him to just really get in on the front lines and just charge at the heroes of Nigma, giving space for Crystallize to get the damage out.
You're really being PMA, Owen, huh? They need like 2 or 3 big team fights to come back into this game. I mean, you're not wrong. It's an okay difference between these two teams. They smoke up.
This is what you got to do, right? You've got to look for these sort of plays. These are the plays that get you back into a lost game.
Are scanning.
Can they get the jump here? Nigma hiding in the trees, almost just expecting this. The smoke gets dispelled. Youngji's trying to step in, goes in immediately, but there's the juke out. He's not able to find the target. They step out to the side. He's been silenced. Miracle gets in on top of him with the bash. The Maledicts as well onto Youngji. Crystallize tries to push them away with the guns. The Storm Tower does catch out the Anti-Mage.
That's a big combo.
By the vacuum, but Miracle's off to the side. The BKB's out as now they charge away from the egg, avoiding the Supernova. We are committing with his own BKB, jumping over aggressively, but mind control, he's gone down. Youngji's back in onto We Are. Miracle in the river, grabs himself an Arcane Rune, but they've lost 2 on Nigma. Na'Vi, with the smoke move, find themselves another successful battle.
They need Sanking to be alive to get the multiple burrow strikes. He is the one who's controlling a team fight. They still can't hit the egg. You can see GH just, you know, trying to zone them out with it. And Miracle, he saw a rune, like, also needed the 6 seconds to put it from the backpack into inventory, then pick it up. So he was not in that fight. He just hit level 25. Yeah, he's going for that Mana Void Taunt once again.
Yeah, I mean, against this game, still at least a couple of int targets that are going to pop nicely. And I guess at this stage as well, with the farm that he has, I mean, what are the other reasonings for just not taking the boosted magic resistance? Did you just feel like he's not going to die anyway?
Yeah, he's not going to die to magical damage. He died once this game, 33 minutes in. And he wants to be able, you know, to just use it multiple times. There's two big targets. You have this Darkseer, you have Oracle. Even ET has a pretty big mana pool at the moment, considering that he has Aghanim Scepter. Yeah,
with the items that he's picked up.
Dire are scanning.
See Na'Vi again. They've got to make the biggest of impressions with these smokes. Silver's Edge finished now on the Tiny, so Youngji's got a good way of getting in, breaking that passive with the Anti-Mage, leaving him very vulnerable to the combo of himself as the Tiny. Nigma still have this 10k lead, but again a lead that's really started to hit a steady pace, and again most of it on Miracle. If Na'Vi can find any way of taking out this Anti-Mage, they're going to be on a pretty level playing ground in terms of being able to just push down lanes and start to threaten some of the base of Nigma. But again, it's not an easy task. It's incredibly hard to kill this Anti-Mage. And Na'Vi, they've only been able to do it the once this game here at 34 minutes in.
Double damage. They don't have anyone with the bottle. Tiny actually has one, but he's far away from this fight.
Yeah, they're kind of
Roche is up. I mean, they're still waiting.
Yeah. DD will help them do it pretty quickly, but it's risky to do. Top lane. Coming in with the root, we'll see the smoke from Nigma as they're sweeping around the top lane. Miracle, he's able to find Ilias from the high ground, and he goes onto the Oracle, takes him out. And Na'Vi, they're split up too much. They're starting to back away from the pit. They know they can't go for it. Youngji over towards the mid. He's able to get in and combo RMN. Buybacks coming out from both Pasha and Ilias. Crystallized charges forward, gets the gust out onto GH. Does he have the damage with the stomp out? And the piercing arrows he does. GH is out of the action. As Youngji is chasing for more. Nigma on the retreat themselves now with two men down. They do have buybacks on the two of them. May need to use them if they want to try and contest this Roshan. Youngji, he's on the high ground with the Silver Edge. He's got vision onto Miracle. He's ready for the setup. He's in with the break it. Is there any follow-up? Though there is. The wall is down, but Miracle's able to blink off to the side. He's away. Buybacks come out from GH.
I want to see how low Roche is. Yeah, Crystalline was actually hitting the Roche meantime, so half HP.
And they finish it though. Nigma's heading over. They've got Supernova, Mana Void, Sonic Wave. They've got their big team fight ults for this fight. Na'Vi's got to do it quickly. GH checking out the situation. Roshan pulled lower and lower. Can they finish this Roshan time? The Supernova's out, making space for Miracle to finish it, but Youngji gets it on the backline. He's actually taken out mind control. The space is there though for Nigma to secure Roshan, get the Aegis and the cheese. We are blinks in with a BKB, turns out towards Crystallize, jump from Miracle over towards the Darkseer, Pasha's out of the game. That's a dieback on the Darkseer. Over to Crystallize he goes. Ilias trying to save his Drow with the false prize, but Miracle can just stay on top of him. We are an RMN also helping to beat down onto Crystallize. He'll pop as the false promise comes to an end. As Nigma with that
he stopped. He stopped.
I mean, maybe.
Tiny, all right.
Tiny's here. The combo into the stomp. One more. Oh, he's teased in the fire.
He knows he has enough time to actually do it.
Okay.
That's why Elder Titan stopped his TP.
Yeah.
But Miracle, he got the cheese and Aegis. He did his job. You know, he split the fight, went for Oracle. Man, Scotty just destroys ranged heroes. They're not moving.
Yeah, they can't move, they can't hit.
I think it was 170 move speed on that Drow range. It's like you're purged constantly.
An incredibly strong item. And Nigma just able to come in with that clutch timing again around that Roche pit. Combo between Miracle and GH, just the two of them making all the space, and nothing you can really do there as Na'Vi to stop it. You can't kill this egg. You can't go into the pit to try and fight Miracle for the Roche, because even if you do get it, you're going to be dying twice in the pit underneath the Supernova.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I want to see more of a Sanking. I feel like he just goes in one time. I have not heard Epicenter being used at all. Like, I've seen it maybe 2 times at the early stages of the game. That's it. One on the bottom lane, one on the mid lane.
It's been a game where a lot of the time Youngji has been able to just catch mind control out with a stray avalanche, or making it that little harder for him to get in with the jump. And Na'Vi now down 16k. The struggle's getting bigger for them. This is knife found. Butterfly is still not quite there for Crystallize. He's getting close. big levels right now for Na'Vi. It's all on Young G. Young G still 11, 4, and 9. Having a solid performance here as the Tiny, despite the lead that Nigma have against them. And Nigma, they're ready to use this power right now as they're in with the 5-man smoke. Heading over to Na'Vi's half of the map. Na'Vi, what's their plan? They're starting to come outside of their base a little bit, Na'Vi. Got to be wary of these sort of aggressive moves from Nigma, though.
Are scanning.
And it looks like they are. They're very scared right now, Na'Vi. Just staying in the base. Only Pasha pushing out alone on that top lane.
They cannot allow to stay in the base for 2 minutes. Aegis will be gone in 2. Also, they need those 2 big items. I think you just fully commit with Tiny and Drow Ranger. Buy that Daedalus, buy that full Butterfly. Don't save for buyback on these 2 cores because you need the damage like right here, right now.
Oh, GH.
He's dead.
He is. Oh, no, he isn't. Or is it? He isn't. He's actually going to live there. They didn't quite have enough to take him out there. I mean, talk about living on the edge, GH, just diving in.
That was something. I mean, he definitely has a paper and a pen, you know, just doing the math.
There were the calculations.
This, if I disarm this guy using a 2 fiery spirits, that's going to take some of their attack speed equals not going to die.
Yeah, he was right. Maths test passed there by GH. As he swoops in and swoops out. And the one little thing that Na'Vi did gain from that being the supernova down. Can they actually do anything with that? Still catching a glimpse of mind control on this bottom lane. Young G gonna see if he can find him. He's in. And mind control's out.
Mind control, having all the items you need to juke. A Force Staff, you have Yule Scepter and the Flicker. You know, that's Dispel every 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's a very hard hero to catch.
Okay, so he's keeping a ninja gear, keeping that smoke.
Yeah, well, as we've seen already, he's struggled to really get the big Eppies off, but now has that extra advantage of being able to get the jump on Na'Vi without them knowing his exact position on the edge of the fights.
I think this is smart. They gave GH Flicker instead, so he can get rid of the silence because he does not have like a real defensive item. No Yule Scepter, nothing that he can dispel the silence with.
And he just dove in like he just did. So they're like, GH, please take this if you're going to dive in like that. And we have still in the realms of 72% here for Nigma. And I mean, it is still it's a massive lead, 21k. I can't help but feel there's probably even more than that right now. It's still just a very hard game.
These numbers are lying.
Yeah, it definitely feels rougher than that. It's a tough game for Na'Vi down against this AM. I'm really relying on Miracle to go for some deep dives here and punish him.
Immersion did not lose the gem for a very long time. Since they bought it, he's still keeping it, getting rid of the vision. Whenever they use a ward on their side, it's gonna get devoted full Bloodthorn, so that's gonna help out against this Butterfly. Since Anti-Mage does not have an MKB.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's bottom
Some beautiful
tower
moves
is
here
under
from Miracle
attack.
on the cliff. Young G. Oh, Miracle's jumped in, but not really much you're able to do with that. He does try Young G, but he's just going to be dead for that. As that was yeah.
Good try.
I mean,
nothing came out of it.
Yeah, nice try, I guess. I mean, the temptation's there, sure. There's an Anti-Mage standing in front of you that's just blinked in, but this is still, what, a level 28 Anti-Mage, 6-slotted. Yeah, you're not going to do a whole lot there with your combo.
And there was no follow-up. He has, what, 3,000 HP, 6-slotted with the evasion. I don't think you're killing him.
Yeah.
Even if Drow Ranger was there, he still does not die. So no darks here. Buyback used on Tiny. It's go time for Nigma.
Are scanning.
I mean, if anything, I think just a demonstration there of just how far Na'Vi are behind. Just going for anything there is, even if it's not a great move.
Big dive. He got that talent on level 20. scouting things out, see where they are.
Radiant's bottom
Easy Raxus, Solar Crest on top of AM plus a leveler. What is that attack speed?
That's a lot. And they'll silence him. A Hex as well, but he's got the Sunray heal. Just going to jump straight back in onto Immersion. Immersion able to pull back the Spirit, get the BKB buff out. He's dead. Another buyback comes out from Na'Vi. Nigma just resuming business as they'll clean up the bottom racks. Miracles away.
So that's 1, 2, 3 buybacks in the last 2 minutes. Next Roche may respawn in 30 seconds.
Oh, we're getting some big numbers now as well. 32,000 gold lead here for Nigma. Those numbers adding up.
These are the correct numbers, right?
Yeah, these are looking pretty accurate now. I mean, we'll check the win probability. It's probably dropped right down into the 90s yet. It's reaching there. As now it's, you lose that sort of fight where you try for that jump around your triangle and then this high ground push that you can't put to a stop. It's just looking very, very tough for Na'Vi once again here in this game 2. Got the toss charges. I mean, maybe they could look to burst someone in that, but even if they get all 3 tosses on a hero like Miracles AM, it's not going to be enough damage to pop him. Big 25's out for Nigma too, yeah, the 25 on Quap.
This is one of the best, if not the best, level 25 talent in the game.
Yeah.
You know, you can just jump aggressively, cut into back lines, illusion escape. All right, that's the good item to try to bait like Abyssal Blade from AM. They still don't know that they got it.
True, yeah. We'll see if they could do some sweet illusion baits. Now, if they could sort of bait out all 5 ultimates of Nigma onto an illusion, maybe. Maybe that could do some sort of setup for a team fight that Na'Vi can fight back into.
There's no sentry there. There's no observer ward. With the Bloodthorn, Youngji gone, no buyback for 2 minutes.
All right, that might just be it.
This is a game-winning move.
Yeah. They've been having a few of those this game, this series. Nigma throughout, just having the lead against Na'Vi in every moment of this series. There's Immersion.
This is the most satisfying sound in the game. AM burning mana on heroes.
And they're jumping in. They're going to deep it, Nigma, because they know that they can. They're pushing Na'Vi back to the fountain. GH just dropping supernovas in the fountain, and at that point, you know it's over. GG is called. And this series, it will be Nigma's, and today it really just looked like an outclass. Nigma just on another level to Na'Vi, as Na'Vi just weren't able to keep up with